News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
That based on the merits, the work that Modi ji and BJP has done in Bharat, they should have gotten 400 seats. But they did not. So now the question is, should we try to introspect, try to look at why that did not happen, because it is important in the next election. I mean, there will be election in Maharashtra in few months before the end of the year to the Legislative Assembly, and there will be some other state elections. If all we do is keep on celebrating, then next time you might find that the BJP government is out from Maharashtra. So it's very important for us to do some soul searching, that instead of getting 400 seats, why did we get only 292 for NDA? And even first time when BJP got absolute majority, why come this time BJP got only about 240 seats? So we should migrate from congratulations to soul searching, and that will help us understand what do we do next time. One of the important things is to know that BJP, the founding fathers, thought it as a party to serve the people. It is for seva to Bharat Mata, not to appoint your friends as your ministers in the position of this chairman and that chairman, not to appoint your relatives so that they get money from this corporation or that corporation, or allow corruption to go on. If BJP or any party does that, then they are no different than corrupt communal Congress party. So, whatever you know, wherever there is corruption, and unfortunately that is still going on, though not at higher level. Yes, you cannot corrupt Modi ji or most of the cabinet ministers, but there are allegations, and I don't know if they are correct, so that one of the points to emphasize is that BJP is a different party where the power is meant to serve the people. Number two, we have a civilization that goes back 5,000 years. For 800 years, we were under the slavery. 600 years Muslim rulers and 200 years British rulers. So what do we do to try to bring our people up? Many times people bring up the issue of reservations. Ideally, yes, you would like to have everything done on the merits. But remember, democracy is the game of numbers. If you don't have majority, you can forget about everything else. And for many of the people who are sitting here, the so-called upper caste are only 38% of India's population. So 60%, 62% of India's population is scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, all those people. If we do not take them forward, you will find that Rahul Gandhi and company will be able to go around, try to convert the people. Hey, you are not considered Hindus. They'll try to convert the people. That's how we have people from other conversions. Second thing, they will tell them to vote. I mean, many times people wonder why in Tamil Nadu, the Tamil parties or the Dravid parties keep on getting elected. In Tamil Nadu, 68% of the seats are reserved. So you might say there are Brahmins and there are Ayers and others. You are not in majority. This government is able to corrupt the people by saying you have reservation. And what does the reservation mean? If it means only allowing the people to go to the college with some grace, that is different. But still in India, reservation means government job besides the educational opportunity. And where you have government jobs, you have corruption, permit quota control. So they are able to go on that route, corrupt 68% of the population with reservation. So whether you like it or not, BJP has no choice but to do something so that the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and the other OBC or other backward castes, they try to come up also. Otherwise, you are going to have fractionation among the Hindus and will continue to suffer. So as much as we like theory that everybody should be promoted on the merits, in democracy, if you want to come to power and if you want to make positive change for the country, we will have to try to see that all Hindus come up. Now there is another myth which you hear about, secularism, and everybody talks about it. Secularism and socialism were not part of India's constitution. You know, I appeared in Peter Bergen's show and I appeared in Sam Colbert's show from Economist newspaper in London. They were not part of India's constitution. They had deliberately kept it out. But what happened was, during emergency, Indira Gandhi introduced it as an amendment to preamble. It's still not part of the constitution itself. It's part of the preamble that India is a secular socialist republic. So if anybody has, and I hope someday somebody has the courage to remove it, and the BJP and Hindu mythology has been Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that whole world is one family in Sarva Dharma Sambhav. Secular word came from the fight by the Christians among themselves during the rule of the Pope, that church and state should be separated. We have a different kind of thing. Now, trying to do a little bit of introspection, I'll try to quote Nitin Gadkari. I saw him on one of the TV shows. And that's what we all need to remember, that we are all volunteers, karyakartas. He said a prime minister can be ex-prime minister. A president can be ex-president. A minister can be ex-minister. But a karyakarta is never ex-karyakarta. If you are becoming karyakarta only to celebrate or have somebody giving you some position, you don't belong for seva to Bharat Mata. So what Narendra Bhai says, that I am a Pradhan Sevak, we should try to adopt the same thing. I am a Pradhan Karyakarta, rather than president or chairman or vice chairman or secretary. Now, what happened in UP, this is my belief. How come even Narendra Bhai, last time he won by over 5 lakh votes. This time he won by only 1,59,000 votes. So in spite of doing so much of thing in Varanasi and all over the country, what happened? Why did his victory come with 4 lakh less votes? And that happened in many parts. Now granted, there are other parts of India where things were better. In Odisha, BJP got all 19 seats. They got half of the seats, as much as equal in Telangana, and they got coalition in Andhra, and they won. So yes, there has been progress. But why did that not happen in UP, especially if we say that Yogi ji has done so much good? So there are several factors, and this is my personal opinion, nobody else's. Number one, this slogan of Ab Ki Baar 400 Par, I think it did disservice. People thought, Modi ji to jitne wala hai, wo to aane wala hai. Why do I need to go and vote in 120 degree Fahrenheit heat? So many people stayed home. वो तो जीतने वाला है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? My vote is not going to cast, and I'm not going to stand in line. So that is one factor that played part. Second thing, the weather. Next time when I meet Narendra Bhai, I will suggest that instead of doing election in May, which is the hottest month, April and May, how about doing it in February, March, or doing it in September, October? Now, September, October will be possible only if they go 4.5 years. Because by law, the parliament cannot be extended beyond 5 years. So they can do 4.5 years, but they can't do 5.5 years unless you declare an emergency. So that will be another way, forget. But number 3, to convince the voters that BJP is a different party. The legislatures, instead of becoming Congress Party B and enjoying the power, they should try to go and serve the people. The legislature should go to their constituency, understand the problems of the people, and try to serve. Yes, there was a lot of disinformation. Rahul Gandhi and company went and said, Here is your 8,705 rupees per month and total 1 lakh rupees per year. If you vote, yeah, that's what they did. Unfortunately, people believed it. Now, if we had people on the ground saying that this is all baloney and cheating, some women did go next day to the Congress party's office saying, where is our 8,750? And there was none. So the Karyakartas, they should go into the community. They should acquire the confidence of the people. You know, if you go as a Panna Pramukh only on the day of election or time of election, people are not going to listen to you. But during the year, whenever they have problem, if the Karyakartas go listen to the people, take it to the legislatures and try to get their problem solved, that is what is going to take for us to know as true Karyakartas party, that is the Bharat Sevak party, and not another brand of political party like Congress. So these are my views. Once again, I do want to thank all the Karyakartas. We keep on working, but keep in mind that we are the party of Bharat Seva, not of Bharat Meva. Jai Hind.